first images captured by NASA's James Webb Telescope were published this week, producing the deepest and sharpest look at our universe to date. Pete Stefanovic spoke with astronomer at large Fred Watson on what he made of the new images.
It's something we've been waiting for in the world of astronomy for more than 2 decades. And the last 6 months since the spacecraft was launched and went to its observing position 1.5 million kilometres away, they've been a long wait because we knew that the NASA engineers were tuning up the instruments, getting ready to start its scientific career. And that's what these images mark. And what we're seeing is really staggering. Not only are they spectacularly beautiful images, but they're full of scientific information and really speak volumes for what is likely to come from this telescope.
Right. So how do you explain that to a layman, exactly what we're looking at here, Fred?
You're looking at a whole range of different things. Some of, some of those images are exactly as you've said, the gas cloud and dust cloud emitted by a dying star. There's a beautiful image on my screen at the moment showing the cavity that's been excavated from a cloud of gas and dust by the radiation coming from a newborn star, so a star at the other end of its life. And then that lovely quintet of galaxies, with one of the galaxies plunging through the middle of a group of galaxies that have long fascinated astronomers because they're so close together, a quintet.
So what does this tell us about the universe that's new that we might not have already known, Fred?
Many things have come out of these observations. One of them, which we haven't shown a picture of, there's a star which is by the name of WASP 97b, and the telescope has analysed the gas in the atmosphere of that planet, a distant planet, 1,100 light years away, and we can find out that it actually has water vapour in its atmosphere. So these are just some of the kinds of things that we will discover from the telescope, and perhaps the biggest emphasis of all is on the early universe, what things were like 13 billion years ago. This telescope will be able to tell us that.
Wow, and it's going to be up in orbit, for 20 years or so? So we're going to have a pretty steady stream of these sorts of images until then.
That's right, yeah. The Hubble was expected to last a decade. It's still going strong 32 years later. We hope that the James Webb Space Telescope will have a similarly long and distinguished career.
Fred, so an existential question here, I suppose, is this where we go when we leave this Earth?
do you mean as a species?
Perhaps an afterlife.
Oh, well, the afterlife's a different question, which astronomers struggle to answer, I have to say.
I mean, like when people say, we're heading to the heavens after this, well, maybe we've been given an idea of where we might be heading next.
Well, you never know. But
you never know. But anyway, I mean, it is absolutely stunning. I mean, I don't have the expertise that you obviously have, but just looking at it, it's just remarkable that we are able to do that. And a reminder too of the project in the first place, just setting the telescope out in space to do what it's doing. It's such a feat.
It's an extraordinary achievement when you realise that this telescope has a mirror which is 6.5 metres in diameter, and it's made of 18 separate hexagon segments that have to be butted together exactly to make a continuous mirror surface. The engineering is astonishing, but I think what is going to astonish us more, as you've alluded to, is what it will tell us about the universe at large, our place in space, where we came from, maybe where we're going as well. It's fantastic stuff.